All right, and we back on the 4kast. Now, the reason they try to suppress stuff like this is because they know black unity is the black messiah. We are the generation that's going to get us over the hill and put our children in a good position to build their own and to be prosperous. But first, we have to put our petty differences to the side. To the dominant society, white supremacy is the code. And they will do anything to maintain their position. For them, they see it as survival. But we have to respond with more urgency to get out of this position that we are in. And far too often, instead of looking inward to ourselves, we look for non-existent allies, especially allies from the dominant society. Now, as a collective, we've let white women play both sides of the fence for far too long, to our detriment. But they thrive and keep this system going as much as anyone. We know that during slavery, white women was probably some of the most cruel slave owners. Their hatred and spite for black women was on full display. And they talk about rape culture, but I'm willing to bet that white women have raped far more black men than the other way around, despite the narrative of America. Of course, the great Ida B. Wells was the first one to break this down. She showed how white women were weaponized, calling it the lynch law. Now, of course, white women went along with it, and anything that happens, they know, well, I could just say a black man did it. But in reality, the dominant society in a lot of those cases knew the white woman was lying. It wasn't about that. It was about making sure that we had nothing. But do you think a white woman's gonna give up her role? But they still always found a way to weaponize themselves. And today they love to call Ida B. Wells just a feminist, and we would think about it in modern terms. But Ida B. Wells had no problem calling out their racism. In the 1920s, they literally used our struggle to give themselves the right to vote. Even though we really didn't have the right to vote because of things like the KKK. But white women said, if those colors can vote, then we demand the right to vote. Now, even though back then they were still coming to black women to help them with their movement, did they include black women in the benefits? Black women didn't get the full right to vote until the rest of us. And by the way, they still vote on whether we have the right to vote or not every 25 years. But then they came back with the second wave in the 60s, leading into the 70s, and started pushing that strong, independent woman don't need a man stuff while they married the whole time. And then on top of that, today, they benefit from the civil rights movement more than we do. And the group who literally has the majority and benefit with the dominant society still calls himself a minority and benefits off those things. But until there is no sentencing gap between black men and white women in prison, then I won't stop. Now, we all saw the video of that white woman pulling a gun out on a black mother. But let's find out what happened.
She got the gun on me.
Get away.
She got the gun on me. He about to hit me with the car. Call him. I'm telling. Get the license plate. Get the license plate. Get the license plate now. Because you were never about to hit me with the car. You hit me with the car? Both of y'all put the guns down on me, okay? Call Richard back up to the police. Call Richard back up here now.
I got it. Don't you jump behind
Oh, no, I ain't jumping behind your girl. What you doing? Your husband was hitting me. Do you see that? Do you see that? They both pointed that gun on me. He was trying to hit me with the car when I was going back. You see that? And then when I hit his car, he wanted to jump out the car and put a gun on me. That is crazy. Trump making it real comfortable. Call the police. No, don't go anywhere. Call the police. 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 You about to hit me with the car. These motherfuckers trying to hit me. And then pull a gun out on me.
Tonight, a couple is charged for what you're seeing in this now viral video. A white woman pulling a gun on a black mother and her two daughters at an Orion Township Chipotle. The woman holding the gun and her husband went before a judge accused of assault. Mar McDonald is live at the Oakland County Sheriff's Office. So, Mar, do we know what started all of this?
Well, Kimberly, here's the only thing that everybody can agree on here. That woman, Jillian Wustenberg, is walking out of the Chipotle with her food bag. Walking in is a mom and her two daughters. That's it. That's all anybody can agree on here. One of those teenagers walking in with her mom says that Woostenberg bumped her, and then it escalated from there.
Don't you? Mom, stop moving! Stop, Mom!
This is 32-year-old Jillian Woostenberg at the end of what turned into a screaming standoff in the Orion Township Chipotle parking lot.
We see situations where the tension is very quick, people are on edge, and there's a quick acceleration to anger and sometimes physical violence. So I guess my plea is, please let us all try to be that voice of calm.
Not a lot of calm on display during this entire encounter. It all started, according to the sheriff, when Woostenberg was leaving the restaurant and she's supposed to have bumped a black teenager who was going in with her mother and sister. The teen thought she was owed an apology, and it escalated from there.
You cannot just walk around calling white people racist. This is not that
Why
type
would
of
you
world.
bump her?
White people
Why
are
would you bump
racist.
her?
A screaming meltdown in the parking lot, hurling accusations of racism. Woostenberg's husband gets out of their van.
Yeah, I said it. You say something, I'll beat your white too.
Tonight, he's been charged as well and fired from his job at Oakland University after the school saw the video. The Woostenbergs try to leave, and you hear thumps. That's when Jillian Woostenberg gets out of the van and pulls the gun.
You gonna shoot me?
Get the away.
Oh!
Back here live, tonight both Woostenbergs have been charged with 1 count each of felonious assault. Both of them are CPL carriers. Both of them had their firearms out in the midst of this parking lot brouhaha. So both have been charged, both have had to give their guns over to the sheriff's department, and both go back to court on July 14th.
Now, first and foremost, understand if there's a problem, most times they're not going to try you unless they got a weapon or backup. And in most cases, unless they got both. And right now, they believe that they're standing up for quote-unquote white rights, or the right to keep us in our position. So a lot of them are getting armed and they're going out there looking for trouble. But this started after the white girl, Jillian Woostenberg, bumped into this black woman's daughter as they were going into Chipotle. And of course, with that arrogance they have, she didn't apologize or nothing. She just kept going. But this sister and her daughter was demanding an apology, which turned into an argument. Now, when they was about to get her license plate, this white girl hopped out of the car with her gun and then cocked it and everything. And at some point, when the white boy got out the car, he pulled out his gun too. And you could see by the look on his face like he wanted to do something. But now they did get charged and they took their guns away. But look at how the dominant society will come together to protect her. They're going to say she was justified to pull out a gun. And some of them will say she should have shot him. And more of them will probably start doing the same. But whether she started it or she didn't, they will defend her at all costs. That's something that we have to learn. When it's time for us to defend ourselves, we have to have that same energy. In Indiana, a mob of white boys actually tried to lynch a brother while he was hanging out with all his white, quote-unquote, ally friends. Now let's see what happened to this brother.
Caught on camera, a reported racist attack on a black man by a group of white men in Indiana. The incident is under investigation after the alleged victim posted video of it on Facebook. Now, I want to warn you, the attack is hard to watch. As CBS News correspondent Jerika Duncan reports, police are looking into the claim that the men threatened to, quote, string him up.
Sean, let him go.
I am not.
We're just trying to get out of here, guys.
A relaxing evening with friends turned violent after 5 white men allegedly attacked Vox Booker, a black man, and pinned him against a tree.
Please let him go. We're going to as soon as you let him go.
Booker, a civil rights activist in Bloomington, Indiana, said the men dragged him, beat him, and threatened to break his arms.
These men were on top of me, asking for a noose. They literally said the term noose. They yelled, leave the boy with us. I wasn't even a man, I was a boy.
No one invaded you, stupid liberal.
Booker says the confrontation began when the men accused him and his friends of trespassing. The men allegedly started yelling white power among other racial slurs.
What do you really want to call me?
Headed.
Bloomington Mayor John Hamilton said he was horrified by the attack and acknowledges that racism still exists in his community.
These are really painful times. It's a painful episode.
On On Monday, hundreds of protesters gathered around the Monroe County Courthouse to demand justice for Booker. But the peaceful demonstration ended in chaos after a car rammed into 2 people. One woman was taken to the hospital. No charges have been filed yet. Meanwhile, Booker is waiting for charges to be filed against his alleged attackers and says he's grateful for those who stepped in to save him.
I think the reason why I'm here today is because folks stopped being bystanders and they became active participants. And I hope that we continue to see that movement grow throughout our nation.
Officers did respond after Booker says he called 911 Saturday, but because no one was arrested, now people are calling for those officers to be suspended because they didn't take immediate action.
So this brother was out with his ally friends celebrating the 4th when our people were still enslaved. But they were going to a lake to watch a lunar eclipse, but then they got lost. Now, although this brother had all those allies right there, these 5 white boys skipped past all of them just to go attack the one brother that was there. They pinned this brother against a tree, threatening to break his arms. They were yelling slurs at him and beating him up. And then one of them said, "Give me a noose." Now, all his white friends were just standing there like, please, please get off him. We just want to leave. But they didn't really do nothing to try to break it up. But those white boys in the lynch mob started cussing them out, saying, "Leave the boy with us." And he kept calling them liberal. And I guess liberal is the new word for nigga lover. But now the FBI is talking about investigating a hate crime. They're going to stay on code and deny anything racial. Because there's no way white supremacy could exist in America. And even with video, do you think these white boys was arrested? They aren't going to arrest them. They're going to protect them. But some people did have a protest. But somebody ended up driving a car through the crowd, just like they did in Charlottesville. And do you think anybody was charged for that either? Because if you wait on somebody to give you justice and equality, then you don't really have it, because they can take it away anytime they feel like it. But then when we get fed up and decide to take justice for ourselves in our own hands, then it's a problem.
Oh, boy, nigga, don't touch me, nigga. Don't touch me, nigga. Don't touch me, nigga. Don't quit touching me, nigga. Yeah, them bitches hurt, nigga. Them bitches hurt, nigga. Stop moving, nigga. I'm sorry, man. Them bitches hurt, nigga. Don't touch me, nigga.
This vicious assault caught on camera is now leading to severe charges.
Once we gathered the evidence and we saw the Macy's internal video, there was no doubt in my mind that a crime was committed.
Genesee County Prosecutor David Layton is charging 18-year-old Demire Palmer for assaulting a Macy's manager in Flint Township last week, saying the attack is a felony punishable by up to 10 years. He also says, despite rumors of the manager uttering a racial slur, that this was not the case, and believes that the attack was unprovoked.
Basically sucker punched the store manager from behind, knocked him to the floor. We have no evidence of provocation, of him uttering any racial slur whatsoever.
Layton says the individual recording the video, DeMarquay Palmer, is not being charged, determining at this point in time that no crime was committed. But he says the actions of Demire Palmer were unjustified.
Violence is never the answer unless you are in imminent danger of death or great bodily harm yourself or a loved one. Otherwise, there is no defense.
Now, you have to study your enemy and learn how they stay on code. They use incidents like this to get laws passed and build militias. So in this case, the white boy was in the store saying the word nigga, and these brothers heard him. So then that brother corrected him to make sure he don't do that again. Now the store, Macy's, talking about they investigated and said there was no proof he said the N-word. Now probably all they really did was just ask him, did you say nigga? And he said no. And that was the investigation. Now in this case, notice how quick they arrest and charge this brother. And you know the dominant society is calling for the harshest charges. They even want the brother that was recording to be charged. Now look how they respond to an ass whipping. What do you think our response should be to getting murdered? The DA said violence is only necessary when you're in danger. But we are in danger. And we are the ones that fear for our lives, so we had to protect ourselves. Because we have to realize we are prisoners of war and there's always imminent danger around the corner. That's why we don't have any other choice but to put our tribal differences to the side, get on code and do what we have to do. Because at the end of the day, we are all we got.
Untouched.
Right here. Don't worry about it. Leave it alone. Stop.
Bitch, I'll whoop your motherfucking ass, nigger ass bitch.
You gonna make it work for every...
Try it.
Leave it alone.
Try it.
Leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
Go put your wig back on. That's the only time you look decent.
With or without?
With or without, bitch,
With
whatever.
or
You
without?
look like a whole ass man.
With or without?
A whole ass
wear
monkey
my
ass
clothes however I
man.
want
Okay,
to wear
monkey. All right, monkey.
Why is she a monkey?
And that's why your daughter is half of it, stupid trick.
Okay, monkey.
Because she's
Bye,
black.
monkey.
Because she's
monkey.
black. Because she's black.
Bye,
Just
monkey.
leave it alone, Kay.
Bye, monkey. Bye, monkey. Go
Cool.
put your wig on.
Mm.
Stupid bitch.
Damn, bro.
I will have people come over here and get you killed, so don't try me.
No,
so he decided to get on my
and that's
face
a
and
threat,
cuss
and
me
you
out.
could go to jail for a threat.
Bitch, you'll get killed too, so shut up.
And that's
so
a
shut
threat.
up.
All I have
so
to do,
shut
that's
up.
a threat.
You'll get killed, so
That's
shut
a
up.
threat.
I'm at
That's
his
a
house
threat.
right
I'm
now.
not scared.
I'm at his house right now.
That is a threat.
I know we're not scared.
That is
I
a
tried to be
threat.
nice to let Malik see Eliana, and they want to act
That
like
is a threat.
like the niggers they are.
That's a threat. I don't care how you call me all the niggas in the world. Your daughter is half
All
of
right,
it.
bye.
I don't give a fuck.
Go inside your house then. Your little broke ass house. Go inside.
I don't know. I don't.
Go home. Okay? We expect that of Amy's. We expect that. We expect that. Of course you are. That's what you know he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he...
You're his spouse. Yeah, could I please get a 44 Norman Road? I need
Wow. This is what she's been waiting 2 years to do this. She's been waiting 2 years to do this. She's been waiting 2 years to do this to us. She's been waiting 2 years for this.
Are you crazy?
This is Susan that lives on Marion Road in Montclair.
In this climate right now, you're especially not supporting our community here. Who pushed me 10 feet?
No, I watched
Because they're saying he didn't.
I didn't put my hands on you, woman.
Are you kidding me? Just because I came over here alone, I should have brought my son.
No, are you threatening us with your son? Are you threatening us with your son? No. Ain't nobody put their hands on you.
No one put your hands on. He put his hands on me.
me.
I asked you to please leave.
No, because you're attorneys, you know what to do.
Exactly. So please walk away from our property. Go away.
Okay, just let her so our kids don't have to see the police, please. Please just go inside with them.
That's really crazy.
Witnesses here, and they're not the only lawyers around right now, and I believe these witnesses.
He was angry. She was pushing him back. No, she was pushing me.
Sorry, guys.
Without a mask.
Mm.
Oh my God. Don't
Oh, yeah.
without a mask.
Go get a mask.
Could you please stop recording?
No,
You
no.
you're
This is for the people, so they can see. Even in Montclair, what we are living with, even in Montclair for 2 years, Susan from Marion Road has been harassing us for 2 years.
God, I have not. Prove that, please. You're an attorney. You know you have to prove that in court. Just because you said it doesn't mean it's true. Oh, right. And just because you say it doesn't mean you did hear it. Oh my God, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy that you didn't even see what happened.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Not again. A white woman calls 911 on her black neighbors for what seems like no legitimate reason. The confrontation started when she accused the couple of not having a permit to build a small patio in their backyard in Montclair, New Jersey. The neighbors told her to leave their property, which is when she called 911 and claimed she'd been pushed.
Who pushed me 10 feet?
I didn't put my hands on you, woman.
Other neighbors watched the confrontation unfold, and when cops got there, they explained the husband didn't push anyone. Police left, but the neighbors got so upset, they descended on the woman's house to protest her actions. Fareed Hayat is a law professor. His wife, Narinda, is also a lawyer. They spoke at a news conference in front of their home.
To weaponize the police as she tried to do and use the police to somehow enforce her desires, it is white supremacy.
The black couple who had the police called on them by their white neighbor live here. Their neighbor right behind them. Fareed and Narinda Hayat tell me today that they actually got a letter from their neighbor apologizing for her actions and for calling the police.
White lives matter, you black and twisted crazy person.
There you go. Let her talk. Let her say whatever she wants to say.
What are you going to do?
Say whatever.
What are you going to do?
Say whatever you want to say.
You're going to cry.
No, say whatever you want to say.
Don't tell her shit. I didn't say a word. I'm standing here. How's it going?
You need to move your ugly ass.
Get the fuck out of our way. You don't want to
White lives matter. You're just a poor little black girl who's got a messed up mind.
That's it.
White lives matter. White lives matter.
It's not true. I know it's not true. I know my words.
White lives matter.
What's that accomplished right there? You know, there's probably more people on the of what you're trying to do, but you're not going to settle it like this. You're not going to settle it by shooting police officers, spitting in cameras, blah, 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 on and on and on.
Say it again. Say it again. You live what?
No, she's lying. She's lying. He wasn't doing that.
Hate you much.
You're a liar. Stop. You're a liar. You're a liar. White lives matter, sister. White lives matter. White lives are better. White lives matter.
You motherfuckers say. USA.
Fake ass nigga. You have not been to the Niger, the country where people are mixed and they come from the east and the west and the north and the south. You better call the police, because I said nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, nigga, nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, nigga, nigga. Nigga, nigga, nigga. Nigga, and nigga, and nigga, and nigga, and nigga. Repeat it, repeat it. Let's make some raps for the niggas. Let's make some raps for the niggas. I want to hear you rap, motherfucker. I want to hear you rap, motherfucker. You prove yourself a nigga. You're not a nigga. You're a fake ass nigga. Can we concentrate on our task?
Yeah,
because it's really important that we do this. And it's really important. It's really important that you record it so you get some publicity.
Oh, don't worry. This is all for Kenton. I'm not trying to post this anywhere. It's all for Kenton and his security.
I don't give a damn what you do.
I don't give a damn what you do either, man. To be quite honest.
You need to do your eyebrows.
I've been trying to do my work, and this was a misunderstanding on your part.
I'm sorry that you need to do your eyebrows. It's a misunderstanding on your part.
You can attack my looks.
Oh my God, it's racial.
I said you can attack my eyebrows.
We are coming for the police. You have to draw a unibrow. You don't understand. I have a mustache and a beard, motherfucker. Oh my God, these poor guys. They really have to suffer through this. It's injustice. It is an injustice. These guys are so stupid that they cannot make it through life. They can't get the metro stop. They cannot get Uber.
You're interrogating me then. That's not what I asked you. I asked you your name. Margie, nice to meet you. Why are you asking me about the picture? Yeah. Why did you ask me if you know?
Why?
Margie, have a nice day.
Get out.
Let him walk.
How are you following me and telling me to get out of here?
Then we're gonna talk.
We're not gonna talk. You're gonna go do your thing and I'm gonna do my thing.
No.
That's the way it works. Have a nice day.
You don't do that.
Do you guys see this?
I do. I sure do see it.
Oh, you're having a problem with this?
Yeah, just let this guy walk down the street. He's not bothering you.
Come here.
I don't want to come here.
This is the America we're talking about, Margie. Have a nice day.
Karen, you're not going to sit there and flip me off. You flipped me off.
Sir.
You don't touch me. Do not touch me.
Sir,
you flipped me off.
Black husband.
I don't care. Why did you flip? Why did you flip me off?
You are totally calling me
Karen.
something that I'm not.
Ma'am, did you don't touch me. Do not touch me. Did you, ma'am, did you or did you not cuss me? Did you not? Did you flip me off?
You don't understand.
Why did I get flipped off?
You don't understand.
Why did I?
You're attacking
ma'am,
me.
I'm a.
You don't understand.
Karen, are you
don't
okay?
even understand what happened.
Can you explain to me calmly?
No, because you're attacking me right now.
I'm not attacking you.
Oh my
Ma'am, you flicked me off. Guys, this is her license plate number. She lives here. This is her address. Karen, you flipped me off. You cut me off and flipped me off, and now you're playing the victim. Ma'am, would you like to calm down? Guys, she flipped me off. She literally flipped me off, and then she tried to come home. She's Karen. Karen, would you like to calm down and have a conversation? Why you... Am I attacking her? Ma'am, I'm not attacking you. You flipped me off and you thought you could get away with it. You didn't think I would find you. She can apologize for calling me a nigger and flipping me off. I'm trying to talk to you. My name is Carlos. Would you like to speak to me? This is what we get picked. Ma'am, why are you sitting here crying? What have I done to you? Ma'am, what have I done to you? So you can go around the city and flip people off and cut me off. So you didn't flip me off. Ma'am, I'm trying to let you talk. Do you know her? You cannot sit. She literally flipped me off. She cut me off. I have it on camera. She flipped me off 3 blocks away, and then she slammed on her brakes. I have it on my Instagram. And then I got on my car and I was like, ma'am, why are you following me? Why? She literally followed me. So then I followed her back home. And I said, ma'am, why are you harassing me? Ma'am, listen for about what? Can I speak to you? Ma'am, if you didn't do anything wrong, why can't you just have a conversation? Then why did you flick a black man off and then when I tried to speak to you? So when I got out of my car and tried to speak to you, did you not back up and not speak to me? Exactly. So you know what, ma'am? So you're so afraid of a camera, but you're flicking black people off. So why are you driving aggressively flicking people off? So why are we here? Why are we here? So I spend my day. She literally, I'm finna go home, but she literally. I'm not even doing anything to her. I'm trying to.
You did it.
Yeah.
She did it. I saw her.
You saw it.
Over there.
I'm gonna walk away. Did you see her do it?
I saw her do it.
I'm gonna walk away.
But you need to leave.
I know, but this is not fair for me because now she's playing the victim when she victimized me. She victimized me.
You're not gonna get anything out of it. We just have to walk away.
I know. What's your name, sir?
Tony.
I'm Carlos.
Hi.
Just kind of let you know what happened.
I understand.
She was driving aggressively.
Sure.
She flipped me
I
off.
got home when I was down there. I saw the
You
whole
saw
thing.
you saw it.
She whipped around and then followed him back here. She started the whole thing.
So I'm gonna de-escalate it, but I just wanted to be known that she started this, and then now she's afraid that I came back around.
She's beyond control at this point. We
So
just have to
I'm gonna
leave.
just walk away. But thank you. You said your name was Tony.
Tony, yeah.
I'm Carlos, but this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable.
Well, she's beyond reasonable at this point. We just have to walk away.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. We in Springfield when we get off this fucking plane, bitch. And then I want to see you say that out there.
Oh, I packed too. You packing?
I don't give a fuck, yeah.
Whoa.
That's what I do for fun, bitch. You ain't know that? What the fuck is you talking about? Don't never threaten me, bitch. Wait, hold on. Bitch, what the fuck you mean you packing, bitch? Don't ever threaten me. You done lost your fucking mind? You fat, ugly bitch. don't be talking to my kid like he a grown up. My son got sensory issues, yo. That's not regular. Just dragging on my son like that, like he just.
White lives matter too.
Alright, ma'am.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, get her off the plane.
Bro, I don't want to fly with that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
You guys chill.
Get her off the plane.
I do, and I feel it's discrimination.
This is Poolside Karen.
It is discrimination. I have a room here, and I told her that, and let me explain my side to you. She called you, officer, and she called you here. So y'all both here harassing me. Why have my children in the pool? It was other people in the pool. She said nothing to them. Okay, my room. Where's my proof? This is my proof. Okay, this is my proof
Of the Hampton Inn.
So why do I have to tell you what room I'm in? What did I do wrong? This lady here is discriminating me. That is not true. That is not true. You asked me what, I don't have to tell you. I have a key to get in, and I can show you that it worked. Why do you need to know what room I'm in?
Boss tells me to make sure people are in room.
I have a room here. I don't need to give my name. I didn't break the law.
As a matter of fact, right now, since we've been called out here, we got a certain amount of paperwork we have to do.
I don't have to give my name.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I do not. I don't have to give my name. I don't have to give my identity. I did not break the law. I know the law. You didn't say anything to the man and the lady. You said nothing. You said nothing to them. So I'm here with my kids on business. Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
In Williamston, North Carolina.
I'm here on business. So they're running my license plate. This officer here told the other officer to run my license plate. So because I'm the only black person here in this pool, they want to question me.
Harassing guests of the hotel and calling the cops. According to the Root, Anita Williams-Wright had to prove she actually rented a room. As she goes on to explain, there were 2 Caucasian people at the pool who were not questioned, and that the employee said to me, "Oh, because it's always people like you using the pool unauthorized. Who is people like me?" she said in the video.
You don't gotta know. I hoop here. I live here. I live here.
What house?
I live here. I can hoop wherever I want. This is public.
What house?
We live here. Hey, we live here. We live here. We live here.
What?
You don't need to see. We live here. It don't matter. Why you messing with us? Because we black. We live here.
I am a Normandy Park homeowners
I live.
Association
Okay, and I live here.
board member.
I
What
live
is your
here.
last
Why are you
name?
yelling at me?
What is
Why you
your-
laughing? Why
because
you
you're
yelling?
at me.
I ain't
What is
yelling.
your
I'm
last name?
keeping it calm.
What is your last
Why you in my
name?
face?
What is your last
Look at
name?
you. Hey, get the fuck out the way.
What is your last
Hey, we up, man. We up, man. Tell them what the fuck. Man, get your old ass on. Fuck. Niggas live here. Call the police. Call the police. Look, I'll wait till they get here on my mama. I'll sit right here. Real shit, I'll sit right here till they get here. I live in Normandy Park, you dumbass bitch. The fuck wrong with your dumbass? You can't listen. You ain't listening. You stupid. You not listening. You just racist. You just talking out your fucking neck. We live here. You sound dumb as hell. Let us fucking move. Get the fuck out the street. You shut up, bitch. Move. Fuck wrong with you? Call the police, cause we live here. We hooping. You shut the fuck up. You came up here talking to us, bitch. Get the fuck on. The fuck wrong with this dumb asshole? You racist because we are hooping. We live here. We don't have to fucking tell you. We don't have to tell you. That's what I'm saying. You lucky I ain't driving. I'll run your ass. Nigga, you get ran the fuck over. Call them. Call them. I'll stand here till them niggas get here and we gonna be like, yeah, I live here. Just like that.
What's your address?
216 suck my dick lane, ho. 216 suck my dick lane.
What's your address?
Tell the police come here.
What's your
Tell the police
address?
come here. 216 suck my dick.
What's your address?
And tell them niggas come here and get me. Fuck, get the fuck out the way before we can leave. You dumb. Look, this is a racist ass Karen. Look at her. Oh, look at her. Hey, look at bitch. Hey, this hoe about silly. Go around her dumb ass. Look at you.
In the apartments?
Huh?
They have to be here with the homeowner.
No, we is a homeowner. I live here.
I've been asking.
You don't have to know. You shouldn't have came up the street on that hot shit. Now you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know. You gonna you never gonna know where I live now. Ever. Ever. And they not gonna know where I live either. Yo, dumbass. Look at your dumbass. Look at you.
Just came to play basketball.
Look at you.
Listen,
you know him? You knew him? Listen. You know yourself? Listen to your pop. Hey, tell this whole, hey, look at this whole, put your stupid ass on, you dumb. Look at you. Tell the police come up here. Look at your stupid ass walking down the street. Go put on some shoes, dirty asshole. Bitch.
Dirty bitch.
Racist bitch. Look at your old ass. Shut the fuck up. Dirty bitch. The fuck, don't ever put your hand in my face again, ho. Shut your old ass up, bitch. Call the police.
Hey, make sure you don't put your hands on my husband. Make sure you don't put your hands on my husband. Make sure you don't put your hands on my husband.
I'm white.
What does white have to do with it?
Roll out. I'm not.
Roll out.
What does you being white have to do with it?
Call the police, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Get up out of here.
What does you being white have to do with any of it? I just want to know that. That's what I want to know. What does you being white have to do with any of it?
I'm tired of disrespectful shit from you.
No, it's because earlier you said something about get this for me, nigga. And you don't talk to a black man like that, for real.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, you don't say that.
I don't see nigga being nothing wrong with
Okay.
white. I'll give you $100.
To him, it has a problem. And you giving him $100 has nothing to do with it. You can't give a black man $100 just for you to say the word nigga. He doesn't want you to say that to him. So him as a man, respect that. That's my husband, and you walking up on him.
Okay.
You walking up on him would have got your ass knocked the fuck out.
Okay.
So all he was saying was, don't be disrespectful. You went to your car and said, fuck you, fuck that, fuck that. So he said, make this the last time you come up here. You don't got to get out of your car and run up to him and say, I'm white. I'm white. You being white ain't got shit to do with nothing.
So now go
bye. Go get in your car and drive. Do whatever you want to do.
Please leave. It's either leave or I'm gonna call the police.
My son is
Man,
black.
leave.
It doesn't matter.
Man, leave.
That doesn't matter. But you coming up here trying to pull your white privilege, saying I'm white, I'm white, has nothing to do with it.
Coronavirus going on.
Yeah, stupid motherfuckers. Yeah, Yeah, you're the one that started it. You're the one that started it. I'm white. I don't give a fuck if you're white, bitch. My mom is white, and you being white has nothing to do with it. Yeah, let him be a nigger. I bet you won't get out your car. Get out your car and call him a nigger. Get out his car, you white trash bitch. You white trash bitch. Get out your car and call him a nigger. Get out your car and call us a nigger. Get out your car and call us a nigger. Get out your car and call us a nigger. Get out your car. No, get your white ass out your car and call me a nigger to my face. Get your white ass out your car and call me a nigger to my face.
Come on.
Call me a nigger to my face. Call me a nigger to my face. Not in your car driving away, bitch. No, get out your car. Get out your car. That's what I thought, bitch. You white trash, bitch.
Tonight, Fort Bragg soldier Diamante Ugbigia was visiting a friend here at Kings Cross Apartments. He gets out his car and hears a woman hurling racial slurs for all to hear.
This is video Ugbigia recorded from his cell phone. He walked a building over to where the woman was, and this is what he saw. A man trying to calm the erratic woman enough to get her back inside her apartment. She turns to Ugbigia, and here's what happened next.
You get the back down. I don't want anything to do with you. Don't report.
No.
Oh, you better kill that.
Hey, just stop calling that. Let him go. Just go inside. Look, we can talk.
I will never black person ever in my life. Get the down. And he's like taking a picture of me right now.
Because you're being ridiculous.
No, because he's stupid.
Kings Cross Apartments saying they are terminating the woman's lease after watching Ugbigia's viral video, saying they have zero tolerance policy for that kind of behavior. Ugbigia saying her actions does not represent the American values he swore to defend.
I got deployed to Afghanistan, so me coming home from Afghanistan, serving my country, to come home to someone saying they hate me based off my skin color that was the number one thing I was mad about. I was like, you don't even know me, like you don't know if I'm in the military, what I did in Afghanistan or anything. So for you to come at me saying you hate me and I'm stupid, it was like, okay, you know what I mean?
In the next hour, the action Ugbegia says he's now planning to take against the woman.
Fucking dick right next to his ape fucking wife. Barack Obama's fucking ape wife. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nigger ape. Nigger ape. You fucking nigger apes. What's the matter, you nigger apes? What's the matter? You got time to fucking do your hair? What's the matter? You got time to do fucking pink ass fucking air, you nigger Obama fucking ape.
Hey, who grandmama this is? Bruh. Who missed Sunday dinner? Who missed? Oh shit! Man, call the people that woman, son. Who missed Sunday dinner? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. This fucking I Am Legend. That bitch She's doing the same shit. She's doing the same shit. What the fuck? What?
This is very funny. You still need to go.
I'm dying. Hello?
I went locked down the door. Nobody got.
You got a Rona?
You need to go home.
Man, hello? That Iron Legend. You never seen the movie? Yo, mom, baby girl. Who the fuck is baby girl? Hello?
He just called.
Hello?
Me
Hello? Anyways.
What? Go home. What are you doing?
Do-do-do. What a white woman at? Might be the one. Might be the one.
No, stop it. You say.
Oh man. God.
This is why I don't come out.
I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life.
Oh, I know that one. That one hurt.
But she knocked out.
That one hurt.
That put her up. With your stupid ass.
Look, her head's already bleeding.
Damn crazy.
Look at the top of her head.
Damn crazy.
Oh my God.
That's blood on the top of her head? For sure.
It is. I want to go check her.
You hate to see it, boy. Out of here. Stupid ass.
I'm not going to look
Man, you got sanitizer on your hand?
Good old see the town crackheads.
I'm not a goddamn crackhead, motherfucker. I have my own goddamn business.
Okay.
So I'm a fucking crackhead.
What's your name?
Run some more fucking stop signs, you piece of shit.
Alright.
Motherfucker, I'm warning you.
I ain't touching you, so go ahead. I wish you would.
Will not be coming here any longer. So
Okay.
can we speak to your other manager then too? Can you
Who's
ask him the manager?
who's above you? Who's
The
person that's above me is not here. Okay.
Who is that? What's the phone number?
His phone number? Mm-hmm. I don't know his phone number off the top of my head.
Okay, but do you have it on your phone?
No, I do not.
Okay. So if something happened to the store right now and you had to get a hold of him, how would you do that?
Look for his number.
Okay, let's go look for his number.
Why?
Because we're going to talk to him.
What do you need to talk to him for?
Because we don't feel safe coming here any longer, and we're letting him know
you don't
that.
feel safe coming here?
To eat, correct.
Okay,
So
that's great.
Okay, so let's find the number for him, please.
No, I'm not going to help you find his number.
Say sleepers?
Sleep is for the rich gun club.
Why are you guys out here with guns?
Why not? Those guys came on Sunday and they tried to intimidate some innocent women, ladies.
Women.
Unarmed men.
They got one of them right here.
There go one of them right there. Just post up right there. Just people right there. We came out here because those guys came out here trying to intimidate those girls, and they thought that they were gonna have it easy. But one phone call was made, and the whole and everybody came down here armed. No bullshit.
And Louisiana is a total gun state.
Yeah, it's an open carry state, so that's open carry. So that's why we out here.
Who came out here this weekend? Who are you talking about?
The Confederates. You watch the news, right? What station you with?
KTBA.
KTB. Oh, y'all ain't keeping up with that? I bet. So anybody that keeps up with the news, you should know what went on this weekend. You should know. Don't start paying attention whenever we respond to stuff. Alright? Don't start paying attention whenever we start responding. Hey, big dog, hold on. Don't start paying attention whenever we start responding to stuff. The time to pay attention is not when the oppressed people decide to respond to the oppression. You heard me? The time to be caring about race relations is when it's going down. Don't wait. Why are we still having to come out here and fight over a monument that from people who fought against our country, bro? Y'all don't understand the hypocrisy in that? And then you want to ask why we out here protecting these people? It's about good versus evil, that's why. If you claim to be a white ally and you stand with black people, that's cool. We appreciate that. But it's about good and evil, bro. And if you know what's right, you need to get off your high horse and you need to come down here. And if you're in the black community, like I've been saying all day, if you call yourself a tough guy, if you've never had a club fight, if you ever been in Coco's and had a club fight or any of these nightclubs, Sandbar, Phoenix, give me another one. Where we at? If you could go into a nightclub and be ready to punch something down, you need to come down here and be ready to punch something down for your people and for the right cause. And we starting the gun club. We getting every eligible person of color their gun rights. We gonna make sure that they know their gun rights. We're gonna make sure that damn near every eligible person of color got their concealed carry permits. Any brothers that may have felonies, we working with attorneys right now, and we're gonna help y'all get y'all felonies cleared off your record. So y'all boys can feel safe about protecting yourself.